Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking a perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career...
Vinicius Junior! There's an early warning shot across the bow.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Decent chance! They score! And we have liftoff! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Las Palmas. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Fran Garcia. That'll be a throw. Eder Militao. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Chouameni. And it's Garcia. Fran Garcia just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. And that is a little undercooked. Koundé. Xavi Alonso. This is a promising build-up. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Camavinga.
Las Palmas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And they can counter here. Oh, well measured. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance, surely! And it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Stoichkov. Xabi Alonso. Koundé has it in a wide position. Oh, it's in. And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Punched away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good read, needed to be. Valverde. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chouameni threads one in. Camavinga looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Koundé. And here's Endrick. Well, that is one way to stop him. Valverde. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso. And here's Endrick. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Endrick showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shoots! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
He's only too happy to take that back. Fran Garcia, given the lift of his goal. Neto. And Stoichkov. Over to the right flank. And that was asking for too much. Camavinga. It's Vinicius Junior. Koundé does well to get it back. Vinicius Junior tries to pass it through. Oh, can he finish? Yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Well, this is a chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
That's the end of the first 45. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre los autobuses que nuestra ciudad pone a disposición de los espectadores para sus desplazamientos hacia y desde el estadio. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
To get things going again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Camavinga. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Great defending, strong and determined. And the counter is on. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bebeto. Vinicius Junior. Great chance! So, third corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. Stood up well to him there. And he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. So their fourth corner of the game. Valverde with the clearance. Thumps it clear. And it's Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a little off target. Fran Garcia. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Camavinga, out towards the flank. Short changes him with that pass. Fran Garcia. And it's Camavinga. Oh, right place, right time. Corner number 2 then. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Kunde. It's going to be another throw. Chooses to go cross-field. Las Palmas perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist. Las Palmas really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Stoichkov. Played down the flank. It's a promising position. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fran Garcia. And it's Garcia. That is good progress on the left. He's cut it out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pedri. Las Palmas do have a chance to counter here. Pedri. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Eder Militao. Oh, what has happened here? Corner given. They're up to 5 corners now. That has been knocked clear. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. And Garcia. Fran Garcia making good progress. Lovely bit of skill. No, he's not getting past him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. No, not quite. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. And this is Bebeto. Stoichkov. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is... Well, this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Now it's Bale. Figo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Marcelo. More and more pressure on the ball here. Can he get it through? And this is Bebeto. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Cruyff. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cruyff turned through the gears.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And he's intervened well there.
This is the time you need that pace.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And he's in on goal. He shapes to shoot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Stoichkov. Ricky Puig. Eder Militao was in no mood for any of that. Still goalless. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Albert Ferrer gets over and intercepts. Cruyff. Xavi Alonso. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's worked it through. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's been caught. Decent chance! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bale. And here's Cruyff. Oh, important interception. Chouameni. It's Xabi Alonso. Vinicius Junior. Floated through. He's having a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Las Palmas choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Now it's Cruyff. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Las Palmas can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Bale. Great ball. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next...
Vinicius Junior!
Pretty robust defending.
Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. That is a crunching tackle. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Forced to go back. Nice sequence of passes, this. Passing nice and neat. And here's Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Stoichkov. Now it's Bebeto. Koundé goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Bale. Eder Militao. Tries to play it through. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Las Palmas currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Now, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the... Can he finish? Christ! That is beyond words! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now he's got space here. Now there's a fine ball. That is great defending, so alert.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's bounced back off the post. That's going to go a long way. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Figo. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Albert Ferrer gathers from the goal kick. And it's Cruyff. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And Bebeto! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Las Palmas really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this is Bale. Oh, sweet feet. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Figo, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Las Palmas perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And this is Bale. There's the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Eder Militao makes the interception. Ricky Puig. Cruyff. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a good spell of possession, this. Look at the space here. Vinicius Junior. 75 minutes played. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Bale. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's ended up in no man's land. Good effort from distance.
Las Palmas really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Figo. Nicely weighted ball. He's real chance! And there's his goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10. El dorsal 7.
So changes afoot here, and
El
from
dorsal
both sides.
21.
Two fresh
dorsal
faces
23.
and both in the front line.
Messi.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
El dorsal
Las
9.
Palmas give
El
themselves a
dorsal
chance
18.
of a fairy
El
tale
dorsal
finish.
22.
Well,
El
who's
dorsal
under pressure
15.
now? It's going to
Neymar.
require some inspired
El dorsal
defending to
5.
stop this lot.
Roberto Carlos. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio
Whatever
de
happens,
jugadores.
that's the kind of movement which raises hope. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's found a way past. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Maradona. That's been slipped through. And he's picked out the run. And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the moment... Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence.
Bienvenidos al
The
partido de
objectives
hoy.
are clear.
Hoy se enfrentan-
To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members, maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Great vision. Carvajal. Showing good feet. Played in by Dani Carvajal. Oh, the ball's... and again! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Now it's Dani Olmo. This looks promising. Oh, good line! It's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Las Palmas finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's had it taken off him. It's a pretty loose pass. Works it forward. Carvajal. This is a promising build-up. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that pass isn't the best. Belletti. Spread to the right. Eder Militao. Played out towards the right wing. Camavinga cuts out the pass. First quarter of an hour gone. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good spread. He's a sharp little ball here. There will be a throw-in. And here's Dani Olmo. Carvajal finding himself in space. Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Las Palmas ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Las Palmas are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Bebeto. Aimed beyond the defence. Caught offside that time. Koundé, and he goes cross-field.
Eho genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation and predictability. You know, that's always key to success. Eho have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
15 minutes till half-time. Belletti. And the counter is on. And he's quick to return it. Pedri, nicely spread. And it's Carvajal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Carvajal made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And the shot, there's the shot! And he's found the net! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Nice physical challenge. Maradona. So what can they make of this?
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Chouameni. Carvajal. Good ball, good take. Well, that's well seen too. Pedri. Camavinga calmly anticipates. Belletti. Pass is just off target. Now it's Dani Olmo. Pass somewhat off target. Belletti. Maradona.
Habrá
It's
un
Belletti.
minuto de descuento.
Now it's Bebeto. Distributed tidily. And it's Carvajal. And here's Dani Olmo. Camavinga. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Recordamos a nuestros
How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Será reemplazado
So
por
45 minutes of
el dorsal 15.
uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And so the action is resumed. It's gone out for a throw-in. Carvajal. Dani Olmo has it out wide and in space. And that's played in low. Belletti. That's a good ball out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Crossing, impressive jump!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Dani Olmo. Oh, great leap! Nicely aimed pass. And it's Carvajal.
That was lovely, that.
And here's Dani Olmo. Carvajal picks it up out wide. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Delivers, he leaps for it! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's going to go a long way. Valverde, played out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Delivery from towering header! Maradona, and the break is on. Neatly clipped into space. And Bebeto! Oh, he's hit the bar! Threads one in. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Las Palmas have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Not the most accurate pass. Over to the right flank. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Dani Olmo. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Keel with the corner, there first. And they've got rid. And it's Valverde. Carvajal. Dani Olmo. He slings it in. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Same again, same outcome.
Efootball really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Albert Ferrer. 75 minutes played. That's going across goal.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's a searching pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the shot! And it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 24.
Time for a change in
El
personnel.
dorsal 21.
Las
El
Palmas
dorsal
with the
23.
lead.
I think
El
what we've just
dorsal
seen is
15.
further evidence of their
Serán
resilience and
sustituidos
fantastic
por
belief. I mean,
el
they can
dorsal
always
10,
come through.
El
Remarkable.
dorsal 18. Juli. El dorsal 5. El dorsal 14.
Knocks it into space. Belletti. Can he get on the end of this?
Efootball really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Goes for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Maradona just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
That's a decent clearance. Keep the ball
Habrá
and you win the
2
game. It
minutos de
really is
descuento.
that simple. 2 minutes to be added on. That has been cut short. Bayer.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that will be it. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.
Que acuda urgentemente.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. So the ever-ready Jordi Alba looking to go full throttle from the outset as ever, Jim.
He'll have a very busy game as usual, Peter, constantly going up and down that flank. He's got the pace, he's got the work ethic, and some great crossing too.
And so a great source of assists, of course.
Absolutely, like all the best fullbacks, Peter.
You know. Searching pass he's played there. And Bebeto! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Koundé. Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. Beckham. Messi. Oh, that's been intercepted. And he's picked it up out wide. Bebeto. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Huller to Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga. Tchouameni, he is onto this. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Koundé plays it long. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Done delicately. Koundé calmly anticipates. Hazard, and it's Arda Güler. Nice sequence of passes this. Lewandowski, great chance! Against the crossbar. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba delivers. Real chance! Oh, the ball's shot, and he goes again. They've got to be quick to recover this. Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Hazard. They're urging him to shoot. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well timed, excellent interception. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Tchouameni. De Jong cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Güler gets a good foot in there. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Camavinga. And it's Bebeto. Maradona. And nicely intercepted. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And here's Lewandowski. The pass has gone astray. And that is out of play. Could be danger here. Drives it in. And that is expertly dealt with. Maradona. Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Beckham. Jordi Alba has the space to scheme.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
he get onto this? And it's Azar. Beckham. Driving through the middle. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That's a little off target. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las mejores jugadas del primer tiempo. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 11 serán sustituidos por
Here is the first
el
touch
dorsal
of the
14,
second half.
el dorsal 17.
So neither side has yet
Se
broken
va a
through.
realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And a chance for a shot! It's a goal! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's had it nicked away. And here's Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Las Palmas still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's through here. Thuram kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement, and he was quick to react. De Jong, almost an hour gone. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Bale. Oh, that is a nice touch. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, Bebeto! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pinches it off him.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Jordi Alba receives it in a wide position. And that is put paid to that. That's very neat. It's Bebeto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, this looks sharp. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Triol gets over and intercepts. Now it's Bale. He's found a way past. Knocks it into space. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's a quick one. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He is just caressing the ball.
think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Las
El
Palmas
dorsal
with
9,
the corner. They're
Casa.
first.
El dorsal 17, Bale. El dorsal 10,
And the
Messi.
shot! It's loose
Serán
now and they want to get it
sustituidos
back.
por el dorsal 24.
Oh, he'd love
el
to have
dorsal
another go at
16.
that.
That was
El dorsal
extremely good
18.
focus from the
Se va a
keeper,
llevar a
and it
cabo
could
un
turn
cambio
out
de
to be
jugadores.
quite a significant moment.
And now they can spring out of defence. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
No, that was never going to make it. That's a sharp pass. Kubo going after that. Oh, they could be caught out here. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Endrick in the hunt and looking threatening. Pedri, and that interception was most necessary. And it's been played through. Picked out brilliant, decent chance! And he's found the net! We thought they were done, but never say never. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri conjures time and space where few can. Pedri makes a dash for it. Xavi Alonso. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
No winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18 será reemplazado
Into
por
extra time we
el
go.
dorsal 21. Griezmann.
Las Palmas did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Now it's Griezmann, and he's picked out the run. He's had a shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Mbappe! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Good running, strong and purposeful. Kubo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe looking to pass their way up the pitch. And Bebeto! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Great vision. Now, who's going to be first to this? Tries from distance. And that really should have been that.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It's a lovely, neat pass. Some good work on the right flank here. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Hendrick, Griezmann! And that's a real chance missed.
Griezmann really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Cleared without hesitation. And it's Kunde. Nice control. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's given a throw. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Chance here to counter. Rudiger, great defending, strong and determined. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Hendrick clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Deftly away.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. In with the challenge. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that is that. Las Palmas perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate
Bienvenidos al
fate.
partido de hoy.
Having made their intentions
Hoy se
clear
enfrentan-
at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is... And the shot! He's delivered all right! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Las Palmas finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Stoichkov. Xavi Alonso. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now, can they get him away? And he's had it nicked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Alaba. Alonso. Oh, it's Bebeto. Eder Militao. Mbappe! Pedri. Bebeto. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's Bebeto. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Mbappe. Pedri.
Las Palmas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Can he get on the end of this? Brilliantly cut out. Goulet. Las Palmas are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line.
And Bebeto! A Bebeto beauty! About as smooth as it gets. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Xavi Alonso cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's an imaginative pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in. Quality ball. Koundé got a long way forward to join the attack. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he was quick to react. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Alaba.
There they go, hunting again.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's Bellingham. That's an excellent interception. And he's heaved it away. Pedri. Looking for the run. Now it's Hazard. Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. He's onside. And claimed it back swiftly. Bellingham. Goulet.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Can he get it through? Stoichkov. Stoichkov! They score! What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely...
And it's half-time. Las Palmas have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So we reach the halfway point.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Las Palmas ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Rudiger with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rudiger has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Bebeto! He's going to be disappointed with that. Over to the right flank. Looking to play him in. That looks a cracking ball. He's well positioned here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries a deft little ball. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. Las Palmas are looking to go forward now. Mbappe. Koundé. Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Bebeto. Las Palmas have reclaimed it. Real chance! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish and absolute
Marcó
joy!
en el minuto 61, el
Two
dorsal 21.
to the good! And they are purring! Absolutely purring! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And he's in on this, had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.